Kick is up, has the accuracy, and it is good. Jake Bates throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone, left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield, spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Welcome on in. Week 11 continues with a grade 1 between the Bengals, the Broncos, and the Chiefs. Divisional clash, big win needed here for the Chiefs. The Broncos view this game as nearly a must-win as they look to maintain and gain even more ground in that division after the Chargers lost earlier. But welcome on in. The Broncos get ball to begin this one. This is the 3rd game I'm live with today, so if I misspeak anything, just deal with it. Let me know and deal with it. I'll try to correct things as they happen, like saying the Bengals twice already. Kickoff underway, going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos will begin with ball on their own 35. As Bo Nix takes the field, J.K. Dobbins is on IR and is out for this game, which means the main running back for Denver is R.J. Harvey. He is my guy. Loved watching him at UCF. I'm really high on him for what his NFL career can be. So we'll see how things go. Don't mind the Tampa jersey. I don't have a jersey for the Chiefs or Broncos. Next commercial break, I will change out of this to a more neutral, to a non-NFL one, like I normally do for games like this. As Nick's in shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. First play of the game for Denver. Nick's gonna look to throw. Pressure coming quick and stacked. The first play of the game. Okay. That's how this one starts. It is Chamari Connor getting into the backfield and a 2nd and 16 coming up. Knicks under center back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Faking a toss left and looking to throw. Rolls right, has time. Passing right, going to be caught for a gain of about 8-ish maybe. That is Troy Franklin on the reception. A 3rd and 8 coming up. Calvin Ridley is done for the season. Damn, this is his first game back, man. Damn. 3rd and 7. Knicks in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on their own, 38. Looking to throw. Pass left side, going to be caught. And going to be just enough for a first down. That's Tim Patrick on the reception. Sorry, Tim Bryant, right? Pat Bryant. Got it eventually. Pat Bryant on the reception. And they keep the chains moving. Yep, this is the 3rd of 4 games. I'll also be live with the Lions and Eagles later on today. Knicks under center. Handoff up the middle. And that's going to be no gain on the play for RJ Harvey. Damn. How have the Rams already called 2 timeouts? Second and 11, so it was a loss of 1. Yeah, this Chiefs defense has been a really solid defense this year. Yet the Chiefs still find themselves at 5-4. Knicks in shotgun back behind him. Gonna play action and look to throw. Stepping up, has time, deep shot, left side for Franklin, and it's incomplete. The dive-in effort makes it. The dive-in effort couldn't hang on through it. 3rd and 11 coming up. Hits him in the arms. It's a tough one to catch, but probably should have. So 3rd and 11. Knicks in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Stepping up. Passing over the middle. That's caught for a first down. Past the 35 to the 33. It's Courtland Sutton on the reception. That's a great pass from Knicks on the money to Sutton. And they keep the chains moving. Knicks in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball now on the plus 34. Bo gonna look to throw. Pressure comes quick. Rolling right. Passing right. Caught. Gonna be Evan Ingram for about 7 or 8. I think they're gonna say a gain of 7. Second and 2. Actually, they did give him a gain of 8. So Bo under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Tight end send in motion. They hand this off right side, and going to be enough for a first, a gain of 3. And that is not quite sure. Jaleel McLaughlin on the carry. Kind of forgot he was floating around in the league. Denver is currently on a 7-game win streak. They make it 8, and they'll tie New England with the longest active win streak in the NFL this season. Bo under center, back behind him. Handoff right side for McLaughlin once again. He gets inside the 20 to about the 17, maybe the 18. Ten minutes to play in the first. It's going to be a 2nd and 4. And there he is, RJ Harvey in the backfield, lined up to Bo Nix's left. 2 receiving options to each side after Troy Franklin was sent in motion right to left. Bo gonna look to throw. Has time. Pass left side gonna be caught. That is Pat Bryant for a first down, a gain of roughly 5 thanks to forward progress. This has been a solid drive for Denver. I'm ready. Denver's been having a really solid opening drive though, so we'll see. First and 10. Nix in shotgun, back behind him. There's a toss right side for RJ Harvey, who looks to throw. The pass back to Bo Nix is incomplete. There, that was a lofter. I like the idea of that play, though. RJ Harvey, he played quarterback in high school. When he got to UCF, he became a running back. So he can throw the ball. That probably wasn't the best way to do it, though. I would rather, you go. Typically, when UCF had Harvey throw the ball, it was out of Wildcats, so that way they can, he could run it if he needs to as well. I don't really like the idea of him throwing across field like that. Bowen shotgun gonna look to throw, pass right side, caught by Evan Ingram. He gets to about the 5. So it's 3rd and 3 coming up. And I got my man. I'm kind of leaning Denver in this game, mainly because of RJ Harvey. I think that he's in for a nice one today, being that now having his chance to be the running back 1. Nixon shotgun looking to throw. Pressure coming, trying to escape, but stacked back at the 10. And the Chiefs defense bends but doesn't break thanks to Chris Jones. He gets home and the Denver Broncos will settle for a field goal. Yeah, no one open on the back end. So Will Lutz on for the field goal try. To give Denver the early lead, a 29-yard kick from the right hash. It is up, and it is right down the middle. All right, so Denver with the early lead. 7:36 to play in the first quarter. We head to a commercial break. I'm just going to be up to the side here for a sec. All right. I wanted to take off that Tampa jersey after that game, put on something a little bit more comfortable. Carolina takes the lead. Okay. Yeah, that game's in overtime. Oh no, Carolina won. Carolina wins in overtime, 30-27. Nice. We had 2 overtime games today. Madrid was overtime with Miami winning. Carolina, Atlanta's. I feel like Carolina, Atlanta is always due for an overtime game. Every year, one of their matchups is gonna be overtime, or at least a really close one. As we're still at commercial break. Not yet. Because again, like they still have 4 divisional games to play, including 2 against Carolina. And ideally, they get Godwin and Irvin back next week. They played really well without 2 of their better offensive players. And they still put up 32 against the Bills and had the game come down to the fourth quarter. So I'm not worried if I'm Tampa just yet. They're still a half game ahead of Carolina in the division. They're not really panicked yet this season. And so just coming back from commercial break, I think it's going to pretty much stay as put. Tampa, Carolina, Atlanta, New Orleans. But I do see Carolina potentially making the playoffs, which would be fun. That was a 14-play drive for Denver. That's a nice way to start the game. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Room out past the 25 and down to about the 27. Maybe they say the 28. And we'll see the Chiefs offense for the first time today with 7.5 to play in the first. As Kyren Williams just got down to the 1-yard line. Jeez. No, that's a realistic scenario in the NFC. They might need a little bit of help for it to happen, but I could see it. Mahomes in shotgun, a back to each side. Going to quick throw this left side for Xavier for Rashee Rice. And that's going to be a gain of roughly 11. Mark Andrews has become the all-time leader in receiving yards for the Baltimore Ravens. First and 10, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 39, man in motion right to left. Going to look to throw once again. Mahomes with some time. Throwing one deep over the middle. Has a man, but missed him. Oh, Xavier Worthy had a beat on him, but Mahomes missed him by about 2 yards. The fact that Mahomes overthrew that pass is crazy. Yeah, missed him by about 2-3 yards. That would have been an easy walk-in touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw once again. Has time, pass right side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Noah Gray, but the pass was behind him. So now 3rd and 10. Yeah, it's there. It's there. He kind of threw it to the only window that he had the opportunity to hit him in. So I guess you can say it was a late pass then. Either way. 3rd and 10. Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion left to right. Mahomes going to look to throw. Has time. Throwing one deep. Right side. Has a man, but just missed him. Tyquan Thornton had a step. Mahomes missed him by like a few feet. And 4 straight passing plays. Mahomes goes 1 for 4 on them. And they're going to punt this away. I don't hate the decisions. There's an argument for defensive holding, but I like the no call. I don't hate the deep shots. They're open. Mahomes just needs to hit them. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 9. Room out past the 15, past the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and down to the 20. Marvin Mims, an incredible return. There is a penalty down, though. We'll see what this is. As it stands, it is a near 50-yard punt return for Marvin Mims to put Denver into excellent starting field position. I imagine the penalty will be on Kansas City. I think I saw a holding there against them. We'll see. Officially washed. I want to say he's washed. He's barely missing some of these deep shots. It was the same case earlier on in the season. If he just connects on the deep passes, the Chiefs are in a much different spot. Illegal block at the back against the Chiefs. Tacked on yards to the end of the play would be first down Denver with excellent starting field position. Marvin Mims, welcome back. Feels like he's been missing. It feels like he's been absent the past few weeks. And he gets a nice return there. That's a touchdown save and tackle there by, let me see who that was. He deserves some credit. Yeah, but there's the illegal block in the back. That's what I saw when I was mentioning that it might have been a holding against the Chiefs. So ball now on the +11. Nixon shotgun. Gonna hand this off left side. There's room inside the 10 to about the 7 for RJ Harvey. The touchdown save and tackle on the return was by Chris Roland Wallace. Yeah, so they were on the +11. Now they're on about the 7. Nix under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left. A handoff left side. RJ Harvey trying to cut it towards the right. He's going to get about 2. If they don't find the end zone here, man, that's some nice defense. But they should be able to find the end zone here. 3rd and 5 coming up. Aaron Rodgers will have his wrist evaluated tomorrow morning. Okay. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Man in motion right to left. Looking to throw. Has some time. Pass end zone tipped in the air and incomplete. So the Broncos go. That's a great throw for Matthew Stafford. I'm just seeing. The Broncos go 3 and out. When starting with position from the +11. It's Chanel getting Leo Chanel gets a hand on that one. And out comes Will Lutz for another field goal. A 24-yard kick from the left hash. It is up and it is good. That gives the Chiefs some momentum back. After the great kick return, Denver not being able to get in the end zone there, it gives the Chiefs some momentum back in this. And we head to a commercial break. Well, I think I know this movie. Is it really not out yet? It was one that movie released a while ago. Anyway. Yeah, I have the game on in the background. Not expecting Rams Seahawks to be like that. I mean, it's that Rams defense. It's that Rams defense. Devontae Adams is now at 1,000 receptions in his career, with the final one, the most recent, the 1,000th, being for a touchdown. All right, we're at commercial break after the 24-yard field goal. All right. At commercial break. I mean, if the Chiefs can score here, they're gonna feel just fine even after the opening drive that did not go well. But we'll see. This Denver defense is no joke. We'll see. We will see. Still at commercial break. Who do you still have going in your fantasy lineup, T Fox? As we're just getting back from commercial break. Who do you still have going? Gibbs still to go. Lamar's still going. No, I wouldn't say you're completely screwed. There's still a chance. Mainly because Benito has Nakua and Adams going, and then no one else. You're lucky he didn't change his lineups. If he put Bijan in there in the Steelers defense, whew. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from about the 10, up past the 20, 25, and down to about the 28. Anyway, you're still going fine. Rams defense. First drive for Seattle, and then an interception. When they were backed up. So the Rams had a really easy touchdown to begin the game. Mahomes pass right side can be caught by Xavier Worthy for about 11, a first down reception there. Yeah, this Rams defense is making things tough. But at the same time, the Rams have no timeouts, and we just reached the second quarter in that game. Exactly. If he did, you would be screwed this week. But since he didn't, you're fine. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff up the middle, and there's going to be space for Kareem Hunt. That's a gain of about 7. CBS has had some fun graphics today. Yeah, 13-1 career record against Denver. Chiefs have had 9 straight AFC West title. Crazy. But that one's not to be surprised either. CBS let that graphic run so far. They missed the next play, which I can only assume is a handoff to Kareem Hunt for a first down. Give to Kareem Hunt up the middle, and I guess pass midfield for a first down carry to about the 47. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion, right to left. 3 minutes to play in the first. Mahomes looking to throw. Pressure coming and going to escape it right. That's going to be a carry up to about the 41. Penalty marker down. Most likely going to be an illegal hands to the face against Kansas City. So this is coming back. Yep, hands to the face against the Chiefs. Yeah, that was a clear hands to the face, though. You can't be ripping off a player's helmet like that, man. Come on. Yeah, and I was not expecting that at all. The Chargers looked rough today. All right, 1st and 20. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to look to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught by Rashee Rice. And that is a gain of about 3. So yeah, they gave him 4. 2nd and 16 coming up. Yeah. Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw in 2nd and 16. Has time, deep shot, right side for Worthy, and it is incomplete. Good coverage. Oh no, there is a penalty down there. Calling it against Riley Moss. I need to see a replay on this. They're gonna call DPI here. I'm not sure I agree. That looked like textbook coverage. But they're calling DPI against Denver. Gonna put him inside the 5. I have seen that be a no call before. That angle does show a little bit of hand on the jersey, so it makes a little bit more sense. But I've seen that be a no call before. It depends on the officiating crew. All right, so 1st and 10 now from the 13. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Rolling right, passing right. Going to be bobbled and incomplete. Oh, Rashee Rice couldn't hang on. Nearly picked off by Talama Hufanga. And the 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah. Oh, that definitely should have been picked. If that was picked, we're talking instant ball don't lie. Yeah, I expect the Ravens to walk away with that one at some point. Not too worried about them. Mahomes quick throw left side can be caught by Brashard Smith, and he's going to get a gain of about 8 up to the 5. Penalty marker down. Might be against the Chiefs again. Yep, holding against the Chiefs. All right. Under 2 minutes to play in the first. Second and 18 coming up now. Because they're part-time employees and thus they can get away with egregious shit for no reason. Mahomes looking to throw. Gonna step up and take it himself. Inside the 20, pump fake, and then gets hit hard at the 18. He gets sandwiched there. Trying to play fancy with it. A 3rd and 15 coming up. Yeah, I don't get what Mahomes was doing there. Trying to pump fake 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. It ain't gonna work. So 3rd and 15. Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion left to right. Mahomes going to quick throw this left side. Going to be caught with space past the 15 and down to about the 12. As Rashee Rice on the reception. A penalty down as well. Nah, I don't mind. And this will seemingly be holding against the Chiefs. At least one ref said that. It might be offsetting penalties. So with quick hitters like that, it's kind of tough for the defense to get any egregious penalties. We'll see. Refs are taking their time discussing this, though. Holding against the Chiefs is the call. Going to be declined. So fourth down still stands. That's the second holding against Juju Smith-Schuster in the past 3 plays. He is just holding like crazy. So out comes Harrison Butker for the field goal try to cut this deficit in half. 52 seconds remain in the first quarter. Yeah, this Rams defense is giving Seahawks a lot of trouble, especially that front. I'm not surprised by it though. Butker on for the 31-yard kick from the left hash to cut the deficit in half. It is up, and it is right down the middle. Nothing but field goals so far, looking like the Madrid game. And we're going to head to a commercial break. Damn, Jason Myers, 177-yard field goals made with the Seahawks, making 178. Franchise record right there. We're at commercial break. I would not be surprised if Juju is benched for next drive because that's 2 costly penalties. Luckily, the second one was declined and didn't matter, but so you can't be holding that often. All right, at commercial break. All right, at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break, getting a look at the field work that Denver did for the week. The other receivers are like actually catching passes. Juju has just been on seemingly as like another body basically. He hasn't been doing a whole lot. I mean, it's been Rashee Rice the main pass target for Mahomes today, which is what you want. As the Chiefs send this one down, going to bounce before the landing zone. The Broncos will begin with the ball on the 40. All right, so good starting field position for Denver. Yep, there's the Waltons. Damn, Seattle just had the same thing happen. That's 59 seconds remain in the first. Bo under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on their own 40. Handoff left side. Stuffed behind the line. Loss of about 2 or 3. Jaleel McLaughlin on the carry. And only can say a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11. One more play is needed before the end of the first quarter. Also, 3 of the top 4 teams in fewest points allowed per game are AFC West teams, which is crazy. Nixon shotgun back to his right, 3 receiving options to the right as well. Gonna send a man in motion as they play action and look to throw. Nix with time, dump off left side, gonna be caught by McLaughlin, but that's breaks off 1 tackle. And nope, they call his forward progress was stopped, so that's a loss of about 5. And that's the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books, a 3rd and long for Denver when we get back. This game has been all field goals to 15. Denver with the lead still, but does not quite feel that way. We head to a commercial break. Yeah, Denver went backwards back-to-back plays there. Don't. Oh, yeah, that's not great. We'll see how they handle the 3rd down play. Yep, at commercial break. At commercial break. Still at commercial break for the end of the first quarter. Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Just coming back from commercial break. It is a 3rd and 16 for the Broncos. They converted a 3rd and 11 earlier in the game. I'm keeping my eyes on Cortland Sutton. Keeping my eyes on Troy Franklin. Nixon shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Pass right side will be caught by Evan Ingram. And he's going to get maybe 6. Not enough for the first. The Broncos go 3 and out. Broncos go 3 and out. And this game is... I'm not surprised this game is very defensive. Again, these are the number 1 and number 2 teams in the league in terms of points allowed per game. This game being a defensive slugfest is not surprising. And they gave him 9. And we have a false start against Denver, so they pretty much only gained 1. All right. 4th and 12. Yeah. Broncos are the first team in how long to have a winning record and the most punts in the league? That's crazy. So it goes to show how good their defense has been. Punt comes off clean, going to be returned beginning from the 5. Has room to about the 10, maybe the 11, with a penalty marker down. This might be coming back even more. The penalties. Rev's still taking some time to discuss this. They picked up the penalty. Okay, I'm fine with that. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs from about their own 10 or 11. Oh, Kenneth Walker just breaked off a big carry. So Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna hand this off to Kareem Hunt right side. Has a lane to get past the 15 and down to about the 18. See, Seattle is working their way back into things. Second down. A 2nd and 3 coming up for the Chiefs. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. There's a quick throw to Noah Gray, and he's going to get enough for a first down and a gain of 4. Yeah, Mahomes' time to throw today has been just over 2 seconds. Fastest of his career. He's getting the ball out quick. First and 10, 13 minutes to play. In the first half. Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his left, gonna look to throw once again. Has time. Pass left side to dump off to Hollywood Brown. Gonna get about 5. All right, so 2nd and 5 coming up. Mahomes gets hit kind of late there. No penalty though. Kind of surprised by that. JSN with a great catch. At 2nd and 5, Mahomes in shotgun. Kareem Hunt to his left. Leave that's Rashee Rice in the backfield to his right. Mahomes going to hand this off to Hunt right side, and that's going to be a gain of about 2. So 3rd and 3 coming up. Yeah, Seattle is working their way down the field now. Third and 2. They ruled it a gain of 3. Mahomes alone in shotgun. 4 receiving options to the right. I think more so just in 6 linemen. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side caught by Worthy. Has room past the 40 and out of bounds at about the 42. Yeah, Mahomes' first career start was Week 17 in Denver. And he played pretty well in that game. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to quick throw this right side. That would be caught for a gain of 4. Good catch by Rashee Rice through the contact. Yeah, Mahomes is just getting this ball off quick. He's not letting the Broncos defense take control of this game. At least not the front 7. And if Denver's defense is going to want to stand tall, it's going to have to be through the secondary. So 2nd and 5. Mahomes in shotgun. Back to his left, and the Chiefs will call their first timeout. They were not going to get that snap off in time. We're having a 30-second timeout. All right, 10:23 to play in the first half. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Kelsey on the sideline for this play. 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and 5 from the 45. Man in motion left to right. As Mahomes will look to throw once again. Pass over the middle, going to be caught by Noah Gray. And he's going to get enough for the first. Barely picks up the 5 yards needed. 5 yards needed. It gets to about the plus 48. All right. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Kareem Hunt, and he gets to about the 45. Gonna see a gain of roughly 4. So Cleveland has a 6-3 lead over Baltimore right now. Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw in 2nd and 6. Pass right side, going to be caught for a first down, and going to get to about the 35 there for Rashee Rice. Under 9 minutes to play in the first half. All right. Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle for Kareem Hunt. He has space past the 30 to about the 28. 2nd and 3 coming up. Kareem Hunt's a little shaken up after the play. Yeah, he's being looked at by the medical staff on the sideline. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 29. 28 and a half. Mahomes looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side, going to be batted away and incomplete. Penalty marker down. Riley Moss in coverage. There's going to be a penalty against the Chiefs here. Illegal shift against the Chiefs. It'd be legal shift against Kansas City. So 5 yards, replay second down. It'd be a 2nd and 8. Seahawks going tush push on 4th and 1. I think they got it. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 8. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Quick pass right side. Is going to get about those 5 yards right back. Travis Kelce, the receiver. 3rd down coming up. Third and 4. $7:10 to play. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Mahomes looking to throw. Pass left side will be caught with space as Kelce inside the 20 breaks off 1 tackle and gets to the extra yard to the 19. Been a solid drive for the Chiefs. And there was some talking back and forth there afterwards. It's 1st and 10 nonetheless. Mahomes under center. A back behind him going to hand this off left side. It's Brashard Smith for only about a yard. Penalty marker down. Might be against the Chiefs again. Probably for a chop block. Second goal for the Seahawks. They get inside the 5 to the 4. No, just going to call Holden against the Chiefs. Works either way. 10-yard penalty, replay 1st down. 1st and 20 coming up. Oh, Bryce Young broke the single game passing yard record for the Panthers. Nice. So Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw in 1st and 20. Penalty marker down. Pass right side will be caught by Hollywood Brown with space. Gets out of bounds near the 11, maybe the 12. And this might have been a free play. What's the penalty? That penalty came in as soon as the ball was snapped. It was either illegal formation or offsides. Offsides against Denver will be declined. 2nd and 1 coming up. Rams defense, another red zone stand. I have Rams defense on fantasy. I'll take it. Damn, that ball was tipped as well, and Hollywood Brown still came down with it. At 2nd and 2. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff right side for Hunt. Gonna lose about a yard or 2. So a 3rd and 4 coming up. It's a 14-9 game at the half between the Rams and Seahawks. Damn. 3rd and 3. Five minutes to play in the half. Mahomes going to be alone in shotgun. 4 receiving options to the left. Play clock winding down. Mahomes to throw. Pressure coming. Escapes to his right. Still looking and just going to throw this one away incomplete. It's caught by Miles, who is the Broncos mascot. And they're going to send out Butker. They're going to send out Butker to tie this game up at 6. Oh, Lamar threw an interception? Devin Bush? Hold on. Devin Bush had a pick 6? Man, I've not heard that name in a while. Butker's 31-yard kick from the right hash is up and good. Tied game up at 6. No shot. Devin Bush had a pick 6 today. But if the Browns win, yeah, Devin Bush, former Steeler. I remember when he was drafted, man. A lot of people thought he was gonna be like another great linebacker for the Steelers, and like he played fine for them, I guess. Yeah, only eclipsed the 100 tackle mark once, and that was his rookie year. Like he played fine, just wasn't anything special. Been playing solid for Cleveland though. You'll take that. Let's rack commercial break. It's tied up at 6. Feel like I'm back. Feel like I'm back watching the Madrid game with all these field goals. I'm tempted to Uber Eats something for the in between stuff. We'll see. We're at commercial break still. At commercial break. Yeah, showing some of the miscues today that Seattle has had on the other screen I have on. But at the same time, like they've bounced back from that pretty fine. We're still at commercial break. I'm not sure yet. I have stuff downstairs. I just don't know if I want that or I want something else that could be more fill-in. But if I do want something that's more fill-in, I don't have a lot of options because of having like an hour in between games. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Unless I Uber Eats something, then I'll have time. But I'm not sure if I want to or not. Kickoff underway as we're back from commercial break. Going to be returned beginning from the 1. Room out past the 25 and to about the 28. So the Broncos will start from there. Yeah, so the complex I'm at for college is supposed to be a five I'm supposed to have 4 roommates. Didn't have enough people sign up, so I'm by myself in a 5-bedroom, 3-story like house. So I'm chilling with this. Knicks passing over the middle, gonna be caught for a first down and up to about the 44. That is Pat Bryant on the reception. Yeah, it's like they take like one big house and kind of like split it in half to make it 2 separate living arrangements. Yeah, it's like it's 3 stories, but it's not big 3 stories. Knicks under center, gonna play action and look to throw. Pressure coming, and just gonna spike this at the feet of Cortland Sutton. 2nd and 10 coming up. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, the Chiefs defense are able to get pressure nicely today. Oh yeah, I go to UCF. I don't mind saying that because it's a big school. Like I go to UCF. Which is why like I'm such a big on RJ Harvey, because I watched all his games throughout the years. So I feel like he can be safe. So I feel like he has the talent that can transition well. As he gets a catch there for about 3 yards. So a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3.5 to play in the first half. Yeah, I'm located in Florida, born and raised Florida. That's why like Dolphins are my favorite team, and I'm wearing like Panther stuff right now. And you see Heat stuff in the background. I'm through and through Florida. Pass right side on 3rd and 8 is going to be incomplete. Looking for Troy Franklin, bounces off his face mask. And the Broncos will punt it away once again. Chris Jones gets some pressure there, but that's definitely a pass that Troy Franklin should catch. It hits him in the chest. And it would have been enough for the first as well. Instead, they're going to punt this one away for like the 55th time this season. Broncos punter, for the fact that they're 8-2, the Broncos punter is getting his money's worth. Punt comes off clean, going to bounce and be out of bounds near the 10. Yeah, out of bounds at the 10. 3 minutes to play in the half. We head to a commercial break. Step at commercial break. More so Disneyland right now, because UCF is Orlando and all that, and that's where Disney is. But that like when I get to the other setup, it's more so Miami. Yep, at commercial break still. I should be exiting commercial break here soon. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Yep. I do like how CBS has been doing this on the road. NFL Today stuff, because they're in Denver today, and it feels nice that they're willing to take that crew on the road to a game to experience the atmosphere for a game of this big, of this magnitude. They've been to Buffalo a few times, and that's been great. Mahomes under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, 1st and 10 from their own 10. Going to play action and look to throw, rolling left, passing left, caught by Worthy, and going to get about 3. I have not been to Kissimmee yet. I'm not one. I don't really like. I don't really care to explore much like that and go to places like that. In terms of just like new cities and all that. Like I went to I went to Jacksonville and Gainesville a few years ago because I have a friend in Gainesville, and I went to the preseason game between the Dolphins and Jaguars when that was in Jacksonville. Besides that, I haven't been to much new places in Florida since getting up here. Handoff on 2nd and 6, gonna get about 5 for Kareem Hunt. 3rd and 1. I don't really care too much for the NBA, but when I do, I am a Miami Heat fan. All my teams are South Florida. I like the Magic Brandon, and it's nice when they succeed because I get half off Papa John's. But besides that, I don't care too much. And we head to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A 3rd and 1 coming up for the Chiefs. Yeah, basically all my teams are South Florida besides baseball. And it's only because I don't care enough for baseball to have a team in the MLB. Like baseball is very similar to how I watch college football, where it's just root for chaos and root for the unlikely. The idea is at some point to also start like talking about the NBA and NHL a bit more on the channel and do streams for those. It's just I don't have the time right now with classes and all that to do it. But that's the idea. I'm also trying to figure out a way to work that all into the NFL schedule and how I do and how I cover the NFL. That's going to be interesting to figure out. We'll see. Just coming back from commercial break. 2 minutes to play in this one. Two minutes to play. All right. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3rd and 1. Going to play action and look to throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes sacked back at the 11. The Broncos front 7 finally get home. And the Chiefs will have to punt this away after going 3 and out. Mahomes was doing a great job today, making sure to get the ball out quick and not let this front 7 take control of the game. But then there's moments like that where the coverage is good on the back end, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and the pocket collapsed a little bit quicker than expected. So the Broncos call their first timeout, and Matt Ariza is on to punt this one away. All right, so the punt comes off clean. Going to bounce out of bounds near the 26. Not as far of a punt that you would expect out of Ariza, but still a solid punt. Denver will have a minute 46 to get something going here. But first, we head to another commercial break. Yep, at commercial break. Gordon Brooks had 20 tackles today for Miami. Jeez. There's still that commercial break. Still at commercial breaks. Just taking their time with this, huh? All right, just getting back from commercial break. A minute 46 to play in the first half. Knicks in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. First and 10 from the 27. Going to look to throw. Has time, stepping up and will take it himself. Past the 30 and sliding down at the 35. A gain of 8. So Nixon shotgun back to his left. 2nd and 2, looking to throw. Stepping up, passing left side, and it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. As Seattle just forced a fumble against the Rams, they're going to return this to about the 37 or 34. That should have been intercepted, though, that pass there. Yeah, that's a great dive-in play. Should have been able to pick it off. Instead, it's 3rd and 2. Nixon shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. 3rd and 2 from their own 35. Nick's going to keep it himself up the middle on a designated QB draw that does not get enough. I do not get that play call. I don't get that play call. You're giving the Chiefs a chance to get the ball back here. Though they're not calling timeouts for some reason. Yeah, he's short. Maybe that spot gives him it, but I don't think so. It's close. It really depends on the spot. And the Broncos will call timeout as the play clock was winding down. The Chiefs are just going to let this go to halftime. I mean, they get ball to begin the second half, so I'm not entirely surprised by it. So 4th and inches, there's no way. No way you go for this if you're Denver. You'll be putting them in too good a field position. Yeah, out comes the punting unit. That's the smart play. So the Chiefs will have about 30 seconds. They're trying to get a field goal out of this. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 12. Out past the 20 to about the 24. 27 seconds, 2 timeouts. Looking for field goal range, which in Denver for Harrison Butker is about the 38-yard line. So there's definitely a good possibility. So Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. As time, pass right side will be caught and brought down inbounds at the 37. That's Hollywood Brown on the reception, and the Chiefs will call their second timeout. Yep, 1st and 10, 21 seconds to play in the half. Butker warming up on the sideline. His career long in Denver is 56. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion left to right. As there's movement before the snap, will be a false start against the Chiefs. So 1st and 15 now. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Mahomes looking to throw. Pressure coming, escapes 1 defender, rolling right. Has time, throwing right side. Gonna be incomplete, looking for Rashee Rice. Couldn't hang on. 2nd and 15. Would have put them right on the outskirts of field goal range. All right, so a 2nd and 15 with 12 seconds to play. The Chiefs get ball to begin the second half. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. And there's going to be a stoppage before the snap. The Broncos call their final timeout. 12 seconds to play. Miami at 4-7 are soon going to be on that graphic. I can already are soon going to be in the hunt. Just wait for wins against the Saints and Jets, and then people can start hyping up this team again, only for us to lose on primetime to Pittsburgh. That's the Miami way. Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw. Has some time. Throw in over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce. 7 seconds remaining in the half. As Kenneth Walker gets in the end zone. And that puts Seattle on top. Well, penalty down. Yeah, that pass to Kelce through his hands. Should have caught it. Oh well. 3rd and 15. 7 seconds to play in the half. I mean, in theory, they can get near field. No, probably not. It's Mahomes, though. Who knows? In shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be caught and brought down at the 35. Is Hollywood Brown on the reception. And that is not wait, they're calling a timeout with 1 second. Chiefs call a timeout on what will be a 4th and 13 or 4th and 11. 2 seconds remain. I mean, Mahomes has the arm strength, especially in Denver. Are they going to let us see a Hail Mary here? No shot, right? No, Mahomes is coming off the field. Like, why did they call timeout? Denver is sending everyone, not everyone, they're sending 4 guys back. They have 4 players lined up at the 15-yard line. Oh my. Ball is on the 35. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right. There's no shot they let him just chuck this deep, right? Going to be a penalty before the snap. That whistles the play dead. So, hey, they get an extra 5 yards. As I believe this is offsides on Nick Bonito. Yeah, neutral zone infraction against the Broncos. So you give him an extra 5. Now 4th and 6. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Now, I feel like now we can definitely, that's a 60-yard throw, and Mahomes can hit that. Pressure coming, but he won't get a chance. He is sacked, and that is halftime. Game all tied up at 6. The Chiefs get ball to begin the second half, as this game has been very defensive. Like, has been very defensive. And I don't hate it. I can get behind a good defensive game, which is what this is. But after having just watched, Tampa and Buffalo, this high-scoring affair, that was really fun. And then the Madrid game between Miami and Washington being very similar to what we're watching now. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more offense, but it's whatever. That's what Detroit and Philly is for. We're at halftime. I'll quickly be right back. All right, I am back. We're at the half. It is halftime. Yep, at commercial break and at halftime. The Bengals have given up 27 plus points in 9 straight games. Wow. Yep, at commercial break for halftime. Yep. Commercial break for halftime. It's a 14-12 game between the Rams and Seahawks right now. 49ers are up 25-10. Cleveland's up 16-10 at the half. I'm still at commercial break, still at halftime. What is that? Okay. I'd seen an all blue Broncos logo on the broadcast right now. Was not something I expected to see and does not look right. Why was it all blue? They made the Chiefs one all red, but the yellow accents kind of help with it just fine. It did not. The all blue with orange accents did not help the Broncos logo there at all. Still can't believe Devin Bush has a pick six in the year 2025. That's crazy. Josh Jacobs' injury is not believed to be season ending. That is a great sign for the Packers as they desperately need him to be healthy. at commercial break and halftime still. Yeah. T Fox, you're in. You're in. Again, it's not expected to be season ending, but he might miss some time, which your luck is just in the gutter. Yeah, because he got injured pretty early on in that game, which is why he only got you 4 fantasy points. T Fox, I'm gonna be honest. If either Devontae Adams or Puka Nacua get in the end zone again, you might be screwed. Why is your your team is just not performing this week in fantasy? That's crazy. And you had no one on your bench that was like worthwhile to put in replace. Lamar's giving you 3 points. Jacobs gave you 4. Jefferson gave you 11. Rice is at 8. Flowers is at 5. The Patriots defense is your third highest performing player right now. Like, man. As we're still at halftime. At commercial break at halftime. Yeah, teams have been really focusing in on him. I guess. I don't know. But like the entire Chargers team today did not play well. All right, second half. Second half going to be on the way here soon. Chiefs get ball to begin the second half. As we're at commercial breaks again. Seattle might win this game purely off of field goals. All right, still at commercial break. Seattle just got stood up on 3rd and 1. All right, second half going to be underway here soon. The Chiefs get ball to begin the second half. And we'll see what they have in store for us in what has been a very defensive game between the two teams. All right, Denver set to send this one down. And the second half is underway. Going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Room out past the 20, 25, and down to about the 32. And the Chiefs will begin from there. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that's going to be about a yard or two. Let's just see this text correctly. Dylan Gabriel is being evaluated for a head injury. So Shedeur Sanders is entering the game for Cleveland. I gotta pull up this game on my other monitor here. I I need to see Shedeur's first NFL pass. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pass left side for Rashee Rice is incomplete. All right, they did something simple for Shedeur Sanders' first NFL completion. It was a gain of 5. Seemingly. It's going to be interesting. A 6-point lead against Baltimore, the team that wanted to draft him. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw in 3rd and 7. Has some time. Throw in right side is intercepted. And he is going to return this to 2015 10-5. It's a pick 6 for Denver. Penalty is down though. As it stands, it's a pick 6. And this might be coming back. Jadai Barron. Illegal contact against the Broncos is the penalty. 5 yards, automatic first. Oh, that's a game-changing mistake from Denver. Yeah, that's a clear legal contact. Oh, they made the defense made the play. But the defense made the play and they also blew the play. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Has time, pass right side, caught by Kelsey with space. First down and more, past the 45 to the 41. Yeah, the Browns are just keeping things simple for Sanders right now. Nothing too deep down the field. Part of it is going against a Ravens defense as a really good defense as Shedeur gets sacked. And it was a strip sack. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the plus 43. Going to hand this off right side for Kareem Hunt, who's going to get about 4 or 5. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Chiefs. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. Both teams have been very pass happy in this game. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to throw this right side, caught by Kelsey with room inside the 30 to about the 27-ish. Yeah, just a quick RPO. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass right side, going to be caught by Kelsey once again for a gain of 10 and another 1st down. Myles Garrett, first player with 12 plus sacks in 6 straight seasons. He's been a beast. Mahomes in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left after a man in motion right to left. Ball on the 17. Mahomes looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught with space. Kareem Hunt inside the 5 and out of bounds at the 2. Penalty marker down near the line of scrimmage, though. It's illegal formation against the Chiefs. All right. First and 15. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on the 22, going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes steps up, passes to the left side for a gain of only about a yard, if that. So a 2nd and 14 coming up. Oh, that's Robert Tonyan on the reception. It has been a minute since I've heard his name. The former Packer tight end who was really solid for the Packers and then fell off a cliff when he went to Chicago and then missed last year and is back this year for the Chiefs. That's wow. I'm shocked to see him in today. Mahomes throwing left side is off the mark and incomplete. Pressure came in quick for a halfback screen left side. 3rd and 14 coming up. Fucking Robert Tonyan's a Chief? Uh-huh. He had 17 targets in 2023 with the Bears. Missed last year and now is back in Kansas City, I guess. Okay. Cool. 3rd and 14. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Has some time. Gonna step up, rolling right. Trying to escape. Mahomes still looking. Pass in end zone, intercepted! It's picked off, returned past the 15, past the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Has room. Foot race and gonna be brought down finally. And then the ball comes loose and is forced out of bounds. It is Bronco ball at around, I think that's like the 42, maybe 43. There is a penalty down. Mahomes, Tyquan Thornton comes out of nowhere to force the ball loose. Mahomes nearly picks it up. What's the penalty? This would be the Mahomes has thrown 2 interceptions on this drive. One of them was negated due to an illegal contact. What's the story with this one? Refs are discussing. But it's the play the defense has been needing to make. force the turnover and give momentum to your offense. Is it going to stand, though? Andy Reid seemingly doesn't think so. They're taking their time with this. The refs are still discussing. An illegal blindside block against the Broncos. I think they said that both penalties are a blindside block against the Broncos, and then a taunting penalty against the Broncos. Tauntings declined. The blindside block, having come after the change of possession, means the interception stands. It is Denver ball, and the defense makes a big time play. That is crazy, T-Fox. That was Jaquan McMillan on the interception. And Denver, because of the blindside block penalty, is going to start this drive backed up in their own territory. But that is still a massive play from this defense. The Chiefs were in field goal range, ready to score, and instead you keep it tied at 6. Myles Garrett has 4 sacks today. Crazy. And we're at commercial break after the interception. All right, but at commercial break. All right. Still at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break here to see if Denver's offense can do anything off of the interception. But again, they're going to have ball backed up in their own territory. Oh, a ref also ran into Sean Payton for one of the penalties. That's what it was. Okay. So Knicks under center, back behind him. Ball on their own 10-yard line. Play action looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught by an open Troy Franklin, who's going to get about 9. Yeah, Tyquan Thornton forced the interception, but the ball luckily bounced out of bounds. Knicks under center, back and fullback behind him for 2nd and 2. More so like 2nd and 1-ish. Handoff up the middle for RJ Harvey will be enough for the first and a gain of about 5. Nine minutes to play in the third. Clock continues to run. Bow and shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Motioning someone right to left. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. 5 wide. 1st and 10 from the 23. Going to look to throw once again. Pressure comes quick. He escapes to his right. Still looking downfield and just going to throw this one at the feet, incomplete. At the feet of Pat Bryant. Smart play. 2nd and 10. Baltimore is having to punt away here on 4th and 14. Okay. Yeah, Shedeur taking the field again. We'll see how he does in his next drive. Mahomes, Nixon shotgun back to his left. Quick throw left side. Going to be caught by Marvin Mims, who's going to get about 2. 3rd and 8 coming up. Third and 8. Nixon shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on their own 25. Looking for the 33-yard line to throw. Nix with time. Pass left side. Has a man that's caught. Troy Franklin. What a throw in a bucket for the first down and a whole lot more past midfield to about the 42, I think. That is an insane throw from Nix to Franklin. That's a great ball. On the money, perfectly placed and layered in there. Ball is on the plus 40. Nixon shotgun back to his right. Two receivers to each side. Going to look to throw. Pass left side can be caught by Courtland Sutton. Inside the 30 and down to about the 27. Another dangerous but great throw from Bo Nix. And it's 1st and 10. Yeah, that's another throw that's just on the money. Puts it on the back hip of Courtland Sutton, a place where only he can catch it. In shotgun, back to his right, gonna give this up the middle, and that is a gain of about 1 yard. I believe that's RJ Harvey on the carry. Yep. Dylan Gabriel has been ruled out with a concussion or a head injury of some kind. All right. It's Shedeur Sanders the rest of the way against Baltimore. Nixon shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw in 2nd and 9. Pass left side will be caught, and that's RJ Harvey to about the 20, a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 coming up. And yeah, if you're going to utilize RJ Harvey, him out the backfield as a receiving option is a great way to do it. So Bowen shotgun looking to throw in 3rd and 2. Pass left side can be caught by Harvey. Inside the 10 and down to the 8. Ooh. Come on, RJ. Back-to-back passes to him at the backfield, and he's such a sure-handed back. It's great. Nearly broke that for 6. Shedeur gets hit while throwing and is picked off. Nix under center, back and fullback behind him. Handoff right side, inside the 5 and down to about the 3. It's going to be Jaleel. No, it's not Jaleel McLaughlin, is it? 38. Yeah, Jaleel McLaughlin on the carry. Okay. And a second and goal from the 4. I'm not really even sure who Shedeur was throwing to on that play either way. All right, Bo under center, back and fullback behind him. Hand off up the middle for McLaughlin. He's going to get down to the 1 before being stood up. Oh, wait, the second effort push gets him in. They're saying touchdown, Denver. I thought his forward progress would have been ruled dead by that point, but instead, the Broncos find the end zone first. Wait, Cleveland instantly intercepts the ball right back. Offsides, the penalty against the Chiefs, that'll be declined, and it's a touchdown for Denver. The Ravens and Browns just exchanged interceptions. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought for sure his forward progress would be stopped there. Oh, ball was tipped at the line. That's how. All right, the extra point from Will Lutz to make it a 7-point game. It is up, and it is good. 4 minutes to play in the third, and we finally have a touchdown in this one. Being able to capitalize off of the interception and get points on the board. Needed that if you're Denver. Oh, is it? I tuned off of Rams Seahawks because I got word that Shedeur was getting some action in. It's 21-12. There's still time in that game. Yeah, I know that your offense has kind of just been all over the place in this one today. Can't finish drives. I mean, the Packers won. Yeah, I have watched worst weeks in football, but also just different fan bases. That's why. Yeah. I mean, there's still like the entire quarter to play in that one, and it's only down by 9, so who knows? But yeah, it's there. The Chiefs are currently losing. That's something. Yeah, tonight Lions Eagles 8:20. I just gotta start looking into if I want to do Uber Eats. The only place I could think of. I'm not sure if they what time they would get here at. Just coming out of commercial break. Wait for Denver to send this one down. Yeah. With how close that game was, I think there's still something to hold on to for it. Kickoff returned up to the 25-yard line, so the Chiefs' offense will start from there. Those deliveries not available at this time. Of course, it's not. Okay, that's not an option then. That's fine. I'll just have stuff here. It's good. It's good to let all that out. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left, three receivers to the right, man in motion, right to left. Going to look to throw. Quick pass left side, off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Xavier Worthy. Going to be a 2nd and 10 instead. So Baltimore just got a delay of game penalty on defense. That's the second time today I've seen that. You're going against another really good defense. That's what's happening. And it's the Chiefs are an offense this year that have been struggling already. It doesn't help that you've ran the ball 11 times and passed it 34. There's another pass attempt right side to Travis Kelce. Gonna get a gain of about 3. I think I know that Tom's still gonna continue the storyline a bit, but I think with the fact that Shadur is getting playing time, that's going to take over scripted a little bit. So I think you're fine. 3rd and 7. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Mahomes passing deep over the middle. And it's going to be caught by Tyquan Thornton. What a catch! And brought down at the 11. Might rule him down a little bit further down the field. But what a catch from Tyquan Thornton. And that's the big play Kansas City has needed. That is a great catch. Great adjustment to the ball. Yeah, he's gonna be down near the 10. Yeah, simply just the Chiefs are finally going against another really good defense with an offense that's been met today. Mahomes quick throw right side, going to be caught by Brashard Smith. He gets to about the 5. Yes, the Chiefs have refused to run the ball in this game, and that's not helping either. Oh, might have gotten away with a bit of a push there. I don't think it's not a massive enough push to where it actually mattered, though. So 2nd and 4, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, going to toss this to Rashee Rice on the right side, and he will get just short of the first down. Needed 4, got 3. Third and down from the 1. Third and 1 from the 3 coming up. Shadur is sacked again. That's his 2nd sack of the game he's taken. Both of them were for 10 plus. Yeah, Rams Seahawks is starting to get a little bit out of hair. Handoff up the middle on 3rd and 1 is going to be. I think he got in. There's Kareem Hunt on the carry. Will depend on the spot, and there it is. One line judge is saying he got in, and the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game back up. With 50 seconds to play in the 3rd. So you just run the ball. Simple as that. That's the 12th carry of the game for the Chiefs offense. They have not been running the ball at all. And that's part of the reason why this game is 13-12 at the moment. Is neither side wants to run the ball. Yeah. Script is going to be fun this week. I'm excited to see how he handles it. All right, so Butker on for the extra point. Interceptions. And no, I wouldn't say they're frauds. They're going against a Rams defense that is really good. You're gonna struggle against that defense one way or another. Extra point is up and good. If it was against like a lesser team, then yeah, I would say fraud watch. But no, the Rams are a legit contender. So I'm not too worried about the Seahawks still. Yeah, it's a bad loss and it's gonna move them down a bit in the rankings, but it's still not a game that's gonna like do what the Dolphins lost to the Buffalo, where they're nearly knocked out of the rankings. They're still gonna be probably top 5. If only. Yep, add commercial break. I guess yeah, things are shaping up for me to go live with Colts Chiefs next week. They're in the 1 o'clock slate. That's how things are shaking up. And maybe Packers Vikings is an option. We'll see how the week progresses. Man, I'm not feeling great about a lot of these matchups though next week. Even the 4 o'clock window has nothing. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh, did Derrick Henry break one? Yeah, Derrick Henry broke a big carry there. About time, man. It feels like he's been kind of mediocre the past few weeks, or average, I should say. Been having really solid weeks. It's just their average for someone like Derrick Henry. And as we're just coming back from commercial break, I mean it's 1 week that Seattle struggles with. They'll be fine. They still have to play the Rams again, right? And I believe that would be the Seahawks rivalries game. So there's that chance for revenge. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5. Room out past the 25 and down to about... Oh, breaks off 1 tackle. Has zoom out past the 30 to the 32. Penalty marker down. Yeah, so there's still plenty of time for the Seahawks to get back to the top of the division. Though Sam Darnold throwing 4 interceptions does not help. Holding against Denver is the call. Gonna push them back on the return. Did I just see a CBS commercial about chess boxing? If so, that's fantastic. All right, 1st and 10 for Denver. 41 seconds to play in the 3rd. Yeah, that's fair. Knicks under center. Going to play action and look to throw. Pass left side. Has a man that's caught. Pat Bryant. Past the 40, 35, and down to the 31. A little bit shaken up afterwards, but that's a big time play for this Denver offense. Pat Bryant comes in clutch. Slow to get up, though. Great throw from Nix. No, not enough to warrant a missed face match. He gets brought down awkwardly. I imagine that'll bring us to an injury timeout. I don't want to go that far with things, but yeah, that's fair. Yep, commercial break for the injury timeout. Yes, the Seahawks 100% have room for error. Only a game back of the Rams now, still have to play them once more. They have room for error. Especially because I don't know what a lot of Seahawks fans felt like expectations were for this season, but my expectations for them was a little bit of a rough year. If they make the playoffs and win a playoff game or two, they're fine. But as long as they make the playoffs, it's a good season for them in my book. That's true as well, yeah. Yeah, because instead I put my emotions dependent on the Dolphins, which feels like a worse move. Oh, not entirely. It's been better on that side of things. It's like I do the crash outs and I do the post game crash outs. Then afterwards, I'm chilling the rest of the day because I have to go into another stream or something. That's been nice. Baltimore facing the 3rd and goal. Lamar almost threw another interception. Damn. Again, everyone has the things they hyperfixate on and get too attached to. That part is being normal. And Baltimore is really. All right. 3-point game between Cleveland and Baltimore. All right, Pat Bryant's up. He's walked off to the sideline, heading to the medical tent. Great sign there. No, I don't think the Chiefs don't have a lot of room for error, especially with the Jaguars winning today. Bo throwing left side can be caught by Evan Ingram for a tight end screen that's going to get about 9. Jacksonville winning today made the room for error a little bit less. As that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes remain in a tie game in Denver. The Broncos have the ball and moving pretty well. This game's going to come down to the wire. What is the AFC looking like right now? Because I believe Jacksonville is the 7th seed currently. I'm most likely I'm wrong with that though. They showed the playoff graphics earlier. I just don't remember it. Yeah, Jacksonville's the 7th seed at 6-4. Then you have the Chargers at 7-4. Yeah, there's not a lot of room for error for the Chiefs because you have Houston that you're going to be tied with if you lose. Baltimore you'll be tied with if they win and you lose. So you're tied there with 3 teams. A game back of Jacksonville. Only 2 games up of Miami. Jacksonville winning was the big thing though. Jacksonville getting the win. It puts you in a bit of a pickle. I mean, in theory, Seattle can come back. I don't think it'll happen at this point though. Just go pure copium into everything that's happened this weekend. There's 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter over there between the Rams and Seahawks. Seahawks do have the ball. There is a chance, but it's slim. Or at least it feels that way. Still at commercial break, waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. Lamar Jackson has never had a game with 0 passing touchdowns and 2+ interceptions. That's the case right now, so we'll see if that finishes. All right, just getting back from commercial break. It's a tie game at 13 here in Denver. Bowen shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw in 2nd and 1. Rolling right to buy time. Still looking, going to throw this right side. Going to be caught for the first down and then some, gain of roughly 5 or 6. Or now are they ruling it incomplete? We'll see. Oh, Cleveland going with some trickery here. A double reverse. It actually worked out to get about 9. Okay. 3rd and 1. They ruled it incomplete. Yeah. Man, the Jets this season. Bo under center. Handoff up the middle for RJ Harvey, and that's enough for a first. Inside the 20 to the 19. There we go, RJ. First and 10 coming up. Bo under center, back behind him. Tossing this left side. Trying for the edge, and that's RJ Harvey for maybe a loss of 1. That's George Karlaftis on the tackle for loss. Great play by Karlaftis. Yeah, I got that. All right, Bowen shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw in 2nd and 11. Pass left side can be caught for a screen. And it's going to get nothing. Right back to the line of scrimmage. That's Tyler Baddy on the reception. 3rd and 11 coming up. Yeah. It feels like the case of if the Seahawks just finished an extra drive or 2 properly, they would be in such a better spot even with everything. Jay McBride got a touchdown, yes. Bowen shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 3rd and 11, looking to throw. Pass left side for Courtland Sutton is incomplete. No penalty there. It looked like Trey McBride was holding a bit, but no, they keep the penalty, they keep the flags in their pants. And the Chiefs defense makes a stand and forces a field goal. Knicks had Pat Bryant open though. It probably would have been enough for the first. Yeah. I think I'm fine with the no call. Just that's what I kind of expected though at this point with the refs. 36-yard kick is up and it is good. The Broncos are back on top. A 16-13 game. 12:50 to play in the game. Seahawks at the 25. Okay. All right, Seattle. Let's see this. Oh, it's going to come down to their defense, which again, I like their defensive core. It's just that Rams offense, man. It's just too good, I think. Yeah, probably. As we're at commercial break still. Oh, what a play from the Browns special teams. Though I think it was nearly a great play. Denzel Ward saved the ball from going in the end zone, and then the other gunner lands on the ball with his foot being out of bounds. Or foot being in the end zone. That was nearly a great special teams play. Iraq commercial break. At commercial break. With Trey McBride giving me 27 points in fantasy, hell yeah. Yeah, this game is Madrid 2.0, and I'm fine with it as long as Lions Eagles is a solid game as well. Phone's about to die. I gotta get my charger. If Lions Eagles is a solid game, similar to the Bills Buccaneers one, I'm fine with this being a Madrid game. But going through two of these already in this slate has not been fun. But again, we'll be live with Lions Eagles at 8:20. Hopefully that will be a good way to wrap up Sunday. As we're just getting back from commercial break. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 1. Room out past the 20, past the 25 to about the 27. The Chiefs will start from there. Oh yeah, hopefully it will be cinema. If not, then that means Cowboys Raiders tomorrow night might be. I have no expectations for that game tomorrow night. All right, Mahomes under center, back behind him. Handoff right side for Kareem Hunt, and there's space. A first down and gain of 11. All right. So Mahomes in shotgun, 1st and 10. Going to give this to Kareem Hunt up the middle, and he's stuffed at the line for no gain. Yeah, maybe we'll change. But yeah, that anything that helps. Oh, Cleveland is challenging the punt spot. Okay. Hey, Kenneth Walker 1-yard touchdown. Hold on. Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. 2nd and 10 looking to throw. Has time. Step into his right. Still looking and gonna throw this one away incomplete. Penalty marker down in the backfield. Yeah, still a chance for Seattle here. Gonna be holding against the Chiefs. Devon Achane is the first running back first Dolphins running back with back-to-back holding on the Chiefs to call. It will be declined. Devon Achan's the first Dolphins running back with back-to-back 900-yard seasons since Reggie Bush in his 2 years in Miami in the early 2010s. That is kind of disgraceful because Lamar Miller was only in Miami for one really good season. Then we shipped him off to Houston. Jay Ajayi was in Miami for one season before going to Philly and shipping him off at the deadline. As it's 3rd and 9, Mahomes in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Ball on their own 39-yard line. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Mahomes to throw. Pressure coming. Rolling to his right. Penalty down. And Mahomes is going to break off one tackle and get the first. A gain of 10. There is a penalty, though. This might be coming back. Yeah, I don't get why Red Zone added the ads. It's not the point of Red Zone. I already wasn't a massive fan of Red Zone to begin with. So adding the ads to it just stopped me from ever caring about it. Holding against the Chiefs is the call on 3rd and 9. So the 10-yard Mahomes scramble is instead going to be a loss of 10. And a 3rd and 19 coming up as the Browns lost the challenge. Yeah, the Texans won 16-13. And what was a pretty middling game. Mahomes to throw in 3rd and 19. Has time, stepping up, launching one deep, right side, has a man, incomplete, penalty marker down. Gonna be DPI against Riley Moss. I don't have enough of the picture to be able to see if that's a good call or not. All I know is that Hollywood Brown and Riley Moss were down by the time the ball got there. Yeah, I see the DPI call there. All right. Though I totally understand Broncos fans who will be like, that's hand fighting. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action looking to throw. Mahomes with time. Pass right side going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce was not ready for that pass whatsoever. So it'll be 2nd and 10. It's the case where, again, the Broncos front 7 is able to get very nice pressure in there. So there's kind of not really a choice but to hold some of the times, especially against Nick Bonito, which is who's been one-on-one with Jawan Taylor most of the night. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion, right to left. 2nd and 10 from the plus 25. Quick throw, left side, caught by Kelce. Gonna get about 4 up to the 21. 3rd and 6 coming up. Eagles better lose. I wouldn't put this necessarily on Andy Reid. I think it's just the Chiefs' offense as a whole this season has just been missing the opportunities that have been given to them. Like, if Mahomes had a few deep shots early in this game that he just missed. 3rd and 6, Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be caught and breaks off one tackle inside the 10-5. Travis Kelce gives the Chiefs their first lead of the game. And they're an extra point away from making this a 4-point lead. 84th career touchdown for Travis Kelce, the most in Chiefs history. He passes Breece Holmes for the franchise record. And no better time to get a touchdown reception than then. The extra point. It is up. And it is blocked. It is blocked. And Denver's going to try to they were probably should have tried to return this, but there's miscommunication there. But it is blocked. It remains a 3-point game with under 10 minutes to play. And we head to a commercial break. A blocked extra point keeps Denver in this. Fire the kicker. I am curious how much longer Butker has in Kansas City, but that's not that would not be the reasoning for him leaving town. As we're at commercial break still. All right, so that commercial break. Because you've had 3 straight seasons of playing more football than anyone else in the NFL. The wear and tear from that is going to come back to bite. It's going to showcase itself at some point. It's a lot of football in that span of time. I mean, that's the same thing. Same thing happened to New England. They played so much football in quick periods of time because they were constantly going on deep playoff runs. That's just some years they started off slow and just had to work on it from there. Yeah. Because like the Chiefs off season for the past 3 years, like the Chiefs have lost 3 months of an off season basically in the past 3 years. Which doesn't feel like a lot, but it is on the body. I mean, it's the same thing that like the Florida Panthers are dealing with right now. They've been to 3 straight Stanley Cups. That wear and tear works on the body from just how much hockey they've played. Kansas City's the same way about the football instead. Kickoff returned up past the 25 to about the 28. As Baltimore just tied the game at 16 over there in theirs. And next week's slate, it's something. All right, so 1st and 10. Mahomes, Knicks under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle, and there's space for McLaughlin to get about 4. Nearly had, if the block held a little bit longer, he's at least 10 plus yards down the field. 2nd and 6. Bow and shotgun back to each side. Ball on the 32. Then one of them in motion towards the right as he looked to throw. Stepping up, avoids one would-be sack. And just going to throw this one at the feet incomplete, but that's probably going to be intentional grounding. I'm going to point out Seattle has the ball with 47 seconds, down by 2. Josh Myers has a leg on him. There's a chance. And yeah, there's going to be the intentional grounding penalty. Intentional grounding against Denver. Seattle needs to go nearly the length of the field, though, in 40 seconds and 1 timeout. Good pressure. Yeah, good pressure from Kansas City. He gets out of the pocket and out of the tackle box. He just didn't get the ball past the line of scrimmage. We'll see. I have the game up now in the background. It's 3rd and 6 for Seattle. 3rd and 16 for Denver. Bowen shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Making adjustments at the line. Gonna look to throw. Nix with some time. Throw in left side. Can be caught with space. Up past the 35 to the 36. JSN just caught a first down pass for Seattle. They're going hurry up. As Denver's gonna punt this one away after going 3 and out. Darnold in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball in the 26. Looking to throw once again. Darnold pass left side. Going to be caught by JSN. He's out of bounds after a gain of 12. Clock stops at 17 seconds. Yeah. Oh, 4th and 2. The offense is staying on the field for Denver. Okay. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw in 4th and 2. Pass left side, going to be off the mark and incomplete. Sudden slip at the top of his route. Penalty before the snap, though, is a false start against Denver. So now they're probably going to punt this one away. Calling it against Mike McGlinchey. And I think the Rams just called their second timeout. Yep. So 4th and 7 now for Denver, and now they'll punt this one away. Jacoby Brissett has completed 47 passes today. Are they just not trying to run the ball in Arizona? I mean, they've been down big most of the game, so there is that. All right, Denver on to punt this one away. It comes off clean, barely. And there's a great punt out of bounds inside the 10, I think. That's a great punt. So it sets up your defense well. And they're going to say it went out of bounds at the 12. Darnold in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 17 seconds to play. Darnold to throw. Has time. Rolling right. Get rid of it soon. Darnold passing right side. Incomplete. 10 seconds remain. You have about maybe 2 plays to get into field goal range. We're at commercial break here between Denver and Kansas City. Ten seconds remain for Seattle. I'm not quite sure what Myers' field goal range is, but I know they need to get it probably inside the 40. Darnold to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass left side is going to be tipped and incomplete. Nearly picked off. Penalty marker down. 5 seconds to play. Is this on the Rams? As we're still at commercial break. Yeah, that's going to be on the Rams. Gets a handful of jersey. There's not a lot of time left, but if that's DPI, you might be able to get one quick play towards the sideline for field goal range. And seemingly like it's going to call DPI there. So 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. 5 seconds. It is something quick and to the sideline. Try and get into field goal range. If not, maybe you can still... Nah, you have midfield. The 43-yard line's field goal range. You're at the 49. Darnold, shotgun. Looking to throw. Took too much time. Gets it out, gets rid of it, but doesn't get out of bounds. Oh, but they have a timeout. I'm dumb. So it's caught at the 43. I completely forgot Seattle had a timeout. They barely have enough time. So out comes Josh Myers. The Seahawks call their final. I completely forgot Seattle had a timeout. I was like, he took too much time, but not just enough. It would be, he would tie his career long. As we're re-looking at this play clock here. Yeah, there's a second remaining. Back from commercial break, Mahomes under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right side. They get the timeout in with like a 0.01 second. Handoff right side for Kareem Hunt. There's going to be a whistle to call the play dead with a penalty. Most likely false start on the Chiefs. Josh Myers, the 61-yard kick. It's his career long. The Rams call their final timeout. Noah Gray is called for a false start here for Kansas City. My inner Kevin Harlan is coming out. I'm calling both. Yeah. First and 15 for Kansas City. 8:11 to play in the fourth. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. They play action and look to throw. Mahomes pass left side can be caught by Kareem Hunt. He's going to get brought down near the 10, a gain of about 3. Josh Myers lining up for the 61-yard kick from the right hash to give Seattle the improbable come-from-behind win. The kick is up. Josh Myers is no good. He missed it wide right. It would have been short either way. The Rams hang on to win 21-19. But this next meeting between the two teams is going to be fantastic, whenever that is. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Second and 12 from the 10-yard line. Mahomes quick throw over the middle, caught by Kelsey up to about the 19. A 3rd and 3 coming up. Baltimore's going tush push on 4th and 1. What a play call. Mark Andrews. The 2015 10-5. Mark Andrews. A 25-ish yard touchdown run to put Baltimore on top. Mark Andrews was lined up under center. They went tush push. He bootlegged that thing outside and was untouched. That's a great play call. 3rd and 2. Mahomes in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw in 3rd and 2. Has time. Pass left side is going to be off the mark and incomplete. Had a wide open Brashard Smith, but threw that pass well behind and well low, and the Chiefs go 3 and out with 6:40 to play in the game. No, it does not by any means end the Seahawks season. They're just fine. It's a gritty loss against a top-tier team in the NFC. They're just fine. I'm curious, though, when do they play each other next? As the punt from Matt Ariza comes off clean and is going to be returned beginning from the 22. Out past the 30, 35, past the 40, and out of bounds near the 45. A great return from Marvin Mims. I'm checking as well. Because I'm going to make sure to be live with that game one way or another. Week 16. Oh, it's the Thursday night game that week. Perfect. Thursday night, week 16. That is perfect. I would not be. I can't. Are we too late in the season for that game to get flexed at this point? Doesn't Thursday night need like 6 or 7 weeks of time? Either way, that game being on prime time is gonna be great. It's not gonna get flexed. I was hoping it might get flexed to Sunday night, but that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I saw that. Jacoby Brissett, most completions in a single game, and they're getting their asses kicked. That's a great play call from the Ravens. A 35-yard touchdown run from Mark Andrews. All right, still that commercial break. Yeah, they lost, but 40, was it 47 the final number? It's insane. Again, they had to pass it a lot because they were down early in that game. But still, it's insane. That's a good throw from Shadur. Up to about the 40. Yeah, Titans Seahawks next week is gonna be. It's gonna be ugly. That might be similar to like when y'all played the Saints or even the Commanders. Cleveland, Baltimore's at the 2-minute warning. I don't think that's how the schedule works, sadly. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Yeah, tell you, Seattle's gonna play angry against Tennessee next week. It's gonna be an ugly one. Bowen shotgun, back behind him as well as backs to each side. Going to look to throw, rolling right, the dump off right side. Gonna get about 9-ish, maybe 8. Damn. Yeah, Seattle, Minnesota could be a fun one. It depends on JJ McCarthy. I mean, again, this is basically his rookie season, so I'm not surprised. It is very hit or miss, but it is a lot like the valleys he goes on are a lot deeper than the hills. Bo under center, back and fullback behind him, 2nd and 2 from the 47. Hand off up the middle, and there is space for a first down. RJ Harvey down to the 40, a gain of 7. Yeah, Seattle, Tennessee is a 1 o'clock game. That game is in Tennessee. So I'll probably keep an eye on it while I'm live with whatever 1 o'clock game we decide to do. Yeah, it's not a bad schedule for Seattle. I mean, you can rattle off 3 wins heading into Colts and Rams weeks. I think you're feeling fine. Handoff up the middle on 1st and 10 for RJ Harvey, and he's going to find space to pick up about 4 or 5. It depends on scheduling and everything for that week. Oh, that's what week. It's okay. 425 game on week 15. I should be able to, in theory, because week 15. What Miami plays? I think Miami is scheduled for a primetime game that week. Yeah, that's Miami Monday night that week. So yeah, I'll probably be live with Seahawks Colts then. Bowen shotgun back to his left, looking to throw in 2nd and 5. Has time, passing deep, left side, has the man, it's incomplete. Just barely misses Troy Franklin long. And it's a 3rd and 5. For next week, I think, what was the one that said it was leaning towards? Leaning towards Colts Chiefs next week for 1 o'clock, but honestly, that Steelers Bears game might be the option. We'll see. I'll figure it out by Thursday. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 5 from the 36. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off as he looks to throw. Pressure coming, rolling right. And gonna throw this right side. That's caught along the sideline by Courtland Sutton. But it's only a gain of about 2. Nope, now they're saying incomplete. Okay. Again, I'll have Seahawks Titans on in the background. No, because unless he doesn't survive the ground. which seems like that's the case. Either way, it would be a long field goal try for Will Lutz, and they send him out. Yeah, and then if this is the Seahawks' last loss of the year, that's a great season to have. But games against the Colts, the Rams, and the 49ers are going to be tough. 54-yard kick from the right hash. It is up. It is good. The game is tied with 4:10 to play. That's the wrong team getting the points. There we go. Game is tied with 4:10 to play. Yeah, season's far from lost. Seattle is a pretty much lock for the playoffs this year, I would say. I doubt they go on a massive skid to where they missed it. Josh Allen, 6 total touchdowns against Tampa. Jeez. And good scramble from Shadur gets the Browns 5. Up to the 25. Yeah, we'll have to see what the injury looks like for Rodgers. Power rankings is going to be fun, I'm realizing. I already have a few ideas for how to handle it, but we'll see. Denver said to send this one down. Shadur misses a wide open man in the end zone. Going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Out past the 15, 20, 25, and out of bounds near the 27. No, Shadur's not playing. He has talent. He's playing fine in this game. But that kind of thing is like it's nothing too special with him. Where like all the hype that they had during the pre-draft process. Yeah. Shadur throwing left side for the end zone. Oh, I thought it was caught for a second. Mahomes under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and 10 from their own 26. Man in motion, right to left. Gonna play action and look to throw. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Hufanga. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, I plan to still keep up with that game, so I'll probably like during whatever game I choose to go live with, I'll make like comments about it. I'll figure out how to handle it for power rankings, because yeah, like the Rams had a solid win. They're definitely probably gonna be top 3, I would imagine. Mahomes in shotgun, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pump faking, has time, rolling right. Still looking. Going to throw this right side, and that's incomplete along the sideline. Travis Kelce could not hang on through the contact. 3rd and 10 coming up. Yeah, it's like the score is a fine loss, but then when you look at the stats of it, it is a crusher for Seattle because they should have been able to win that game just fine. So that's why like I probably won't hurt Seattle too much in the rankings. We'll see. Probably the Rams are probably the top team in the NFC right now. I'll give them that. I'm not sure if they win it all. Mahomes is sacked back at the 15. A beautifully designed corner blitz from Jaquan McMillan, and the Chiefs go 3 and out. He was unblocked off that left side. And the Chiefs never saw him coming. That's a great play by this Denver defense. I think the question is do the Rams get home field in the playoffs? If so, I think they could go all the way. Punt going to be returned beginning from the 20. Base up to about the 26. Yeah. Yeah, it's Tom's script is gonna be fun. Seeing the chaos unfold. 47 for 57. Wait, he had 10 incompletions? What? Dude, Jacoby Brissett might be the guy for Arizona, man. That's crazy. Bowen shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. First and 10. Quick throw left side, caught by Pat Bryant. Gonna get inside past the 30 to about the 31. And I think Cleveland just failed a 4th down or conversion attempt. Second and 5 for Denver. As one of their players' cleats is messing up. There you go. Second and 5. Yep, so Baltimore comes back down 16-10 to get the win over Cleveland. Handoff right side for RJ Harvey will be enough for a first and a gain of 7, but a penalty marker is down. So the Browns go scoreless with Shadur under center. Holding against Denver is the call. So a 2nd and 17 coming up. It's a tough loss for Cleveland, but I mean, I think Shadur probably showed enough to where he's the quarterback next week. Even if Gabriel clears protocol. I don't know, though. We'll see. I think Shadur looked fine. It was nothing like, nothing like flashy. It was just clean football, and it's all the Browns need at this moment. Bo looking to throw in 2nd and 15. Rolling right. Has time. Deep shot. Right side. Gonna be off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Troy Franklin. Overview him by a yard or so. And a 3rd and 15 coming up. No, it hasn't been bad. It's just been, kind of average. It's been a great defensive game, which is what you expect out of these two teams. But part of it is also both of these teams are passing the ball way too much against these defenses, which I understand why, but it still pisses me off. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Nix looking to throw. Has time in the pocket. Rolling right. Passing right. And it's caught to the 42-yard line. It's Courtland Sutton. And the Broncos head to the 2-minute warning with a fresh set of downs. A good throw by Bo Nix. And we head to the 2-minute warning. 19-19. This game is lasting longer than I thought it was going to. 8:20 is the kickoff for Sunday Night Football. I'm probably panicking too much. I should be able to get food. All right, we're at commercial break. I'll quickly be right back. All right, I'm back. Still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. All right, a minute 50 to play in the game. A minute 50 to go. Broncos 1st and 10. Mahomes should not be throwing the ball 45 times a game. Like, you need to get a ground game more involved if you're Kansas City. Bo under center, back behind him. A handoff up the middle, and that's going to fight forward for about 4, up to the 45. Second and 6. You're letting this clock run a minute and a half to play. Bo in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on roughly the 46. Needing the plus 42 for field goal range. Bo to throw. Pass over the middle is tipped in the air and incomplete. Looking for Evan Ingram. 3rd and 6 now. A minute 15 to play. Third and 6. Bo Nix in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. A man in motion left to right. Looking to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught. Needs to find some magic. It's Courtland Sutton. It's enough for the first. Gets the plus 49-yard line exactly. They're gonna virtually measure this just to be sure with a minute to play. But that spot seemingly gave him the first. Courtland Sutton with a nice play to be able to get the effort for the first. Again, they're gonna virtually measure this. Let's see. Yeah, that should be the first down. And if so, I'm calling timeout if I'm Kansas City. Although it doesn't really matter. That should be enough for the first. In part because the chief defender gets a hand underneath the shin of Courtland Sutton, so he's not ruled down at that point. In which case, it will be a more guaranteed first down. The virtual measurement is a first down by the tip of the football. But they get the first. And the Chiefs call their first timeout. A minute to play in the game. All right, Denver's not quite in field goal range yet. First and 10. Ball on the plus 49-yard line, just about. They need the 42 for field goal range. Knicks under center, back and fullback behind them. A handoff up the middle, and that's going to fight for about 2. RJ Harvey on the carry. The Chiefs call their second timeout. All right, 2nd and 8. "54 seconds to play in the game. Ball now on the 47. They need the 42. Bowen shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. I do not want this ball in anyone else's hands but the running backs to waste this final timeout for Kansas City. Bo looking to throw. Has time. Passing left side. Gonna be caught by Troy Franklin. Inside the 20 to the 16. The Chiefs call their final timeout, and Denver, all they have to do is to waste 40 seconds before sending on the field goal unit. What a throw from Bo. What a catch from Troy. And Denver's in position to win this game. Argument for a potential push-off, but I think momentum was going to take him off of the play anyway, as he had no read on the ball. 45 seconds remain. Chiefs call their final timeout. Just have to kill this clock. First and 10. And yep, just gonna victory formation this. Bo under center. They center the ball, and there's the kneel down. And they can let this clock run all the way down till 1 second remains before having to call a timeout. It'll come down to the leg of Will Lutz. So out comes Will Lutz. The Chiefs and Broncos have had quite a history of blocked field goals. Chiefs will need one to send the game to overtime. There's the first timeout called by Denver, and out comes the field goal unit. To give the Broncos their second win against Mahomes in his career, and to put Denver 2 games ahead of the Chargers and 3 games ahead of the Chiefs, and sitting comfortably near the top of the AFC, tied with the Colts and the Patriots. A 35-yard kick. The ball is centered. It is up, and it is good. The Denver Broncos walk it off with a 35-yard field goal. Your final is 22-19, and there's a 3-team race on top of the AFC for the 1 seed. It is Denver, it is Indianapolis, it is New England. Welcome back to 2014. All right, one more game to go live with today. The Lions and Eagles face off for Sunday Night Football in a few minutes, in about half an hour or so. So I'll be live for that game as well. to wrap up Sunday that started in Madrid, gonna end in Philadelphia. Hope to see you all there. If not, I'll see you all next time whenever I do. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.